Good morning, my dear students. Myself, Kausa Mumin, 8th Standard, Subject Science, Chapter number 11, Human Body and Organ System. We all know this words. Obviously, human body means our body, and organ system means organs which we are working with our body. Okay, so a few basic concepts related to this chapter we already studied in last class, and the properties of living beings, and the vital processes which are essential for properties of living beings are collectively called as life process. Okay, so we are having in our body different organs, and they are working in group so smoothly, carry out various life processes. So these life processes takes place in various steps. Specific organs carry out specific steps. Means ear is having hearing, tongue is having taste. Okay, eyes are having to see. So different types of organs are there. They are having their works at different levels. Okay, and next group of organs working together to perform specific function. Few organs are there in our body, they are working separately, and few organs are there in our body, they works with group. Okay, and such organs are called as organ system. The organs which are working in a group, such organs are called as organ system. Let me show you how organs are working in group. So basically example we can say organ system like digestive system, respiration, circulatory, nervous, excretory, reproductive, skeletal, muscular, all these are the functioning in our body. Okay, to operate our life process, energy is essential. Obviously, if you have energy, then only your body organ will work properly. So we can say energy is essential to operate all the life process in our human body. Energy production occurs within the cells. Obviously, we have seen this part cells in last year also. Energy production parts occurs within the cell. Cells need the supply of soluble nutrients and oxygen for this purpose. Obviously, whatever food we are having, we are eating foods, the juice which is releasing from the same, all the juice are inserting in the cells. Okay, and from the same, the cells needs nutrients, and the cells is taking nutrients, oxygen to create the energy. So this supply takes place with the help of respiratory and circulatory system. The overall supply, which is the cells are taking nutrients and oxygen, and they are creating energy. So overall supply is takes place respiratory and circulatory system. Respiration is carried out through the following three steps. Now how respiration happens? So we are having three steps for the respiration. Very first step is external respiration, internal respiration, and cellular respiration. External respiration means we can say inhalation, or there is a new word which is inspiration. We are having air in our body through the nose, and again we send towards the lungs through trachea, or we can say it as windpipe. This trachea presents in our body itself. Let me show you over here with this diagram. You can observe trachea. This is trachea. Okay, so air is taken in through nose and sent towards the lungs through trachea. Next, one was inhalation, which is inspiration, and other one is exhalation, which is expiration. Oxygen from inspired Air goes into the blood. Blood carries the CO2 from various parts of body towards the lungs. This air is given out by exhalation. While taking breathing, you can breathe inside and breathe outside. So when you are taking breathe inside, that time you are taking oxygen inside, and when you are taking outside, that time carbon dioxide is exhaling. Okay, carbon dioxide is coming out. So we can say both of these processes occurring with the help of lungs. Both these processes working with the help of lungs, and they are collectively, we can say, external respiration. We can call this at external respiration. Okay, next is internal respiration. Exchange of gases between the cells and tissue fluid is called internal respiration. How we are breathing through our nose. Similarly, our cells and tissue also having this type of breath. They are taking oxygen, they are releasing carbon dioxide. So inside the body, all these things are happening. That is why we are saying it as internal respiration. Oxygen moves from blood into tissue fluid, and carbon dioxide moves from tissue fluid into blood. This is the process for internal respiration. Next one is cellular respiration. What is happening with the cellular respiration? Dissolved nutrients like glucose are slowly burned. Burn mean oxidized with the help of oxygen, and energy is released in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Okay. Waste material like carbon dioxide and water vapors are produced during this process. Cellular respiration can be summarized as follows. This is the equation for the same. All these things is happening with the cell. Okay, so this is cellular respiration. Now next, this is the important part, how respiration occurs in our body, from where the air enters and where it goes, and from where it comes out. All these things are over here. Okay, this is your respiratory system and structure and function for the same. This is respiratory systems diagram. Very first part is nose. You can observe here nose. Respiratory system and respiration begins with nose. Obviously, when we are taking inside our body air, so we are taking through the nose only. Air is filtered with the help of hair or mucus present in the nose. Obviously, in our nose, hair is present over there, and the air which we are taking inside our body through the hair, it gets filtered. Next is pharynx. You can observe here this in diagram. This is pharynx. Food pipe and wine pipe originate in the pharynx. Food pipe and wine pipe originates in the pharynx. Wine pipe is present in front of food pipe. There is a lid at the beginning of wine pipe. This lid closes the wine pipe during passing of food into food pipe, and thereby normally prevents the entry of food particles into the wine pipe. Otherwise, wine pipe remains open. Hence, air passes through pharynx into the wine pipe. So, this is the process of entry of air into the wine pipe. Wine pipe presents in pharynx. Okay, next we have to go ahead in detail with wine pipe. What is happening exactly with the wine pipe? Wine pipe and food pipe both are present in the pharynx. Please keep in your mind over here in the pharynx, wine pipe and food pipe both are present over there. And what is happening with the wine pipe? Wine pipe is swollen at the beginning due to sound box. Wine pipe bifurcates in the thorax. One branch enters the right lung and other into the left lung. You can observe here in this diagram, one is entering to the left and one is entering to the right lung. Now next, what is happening with the lungs? A lung is present on either sides of heart in thoracic cavity. Maximum area of thoracic cavity is occupied by lungs and they cover the maximum part of heart. Each lung has double layered covering. It is called as pleura. Lungs are elastic like sponge. Lungs are made up of many small compartments called as alveoli. A rich network of capillaries is present around each alveolus. You can observe here, these are the alveoli. Alveoli, sorry. This is front of our heart. Okay. Walls of alveoli and capillaries are extremely thin. Gaseous exchange can easily take place across these thin walls. As large number of alveoli is present in lungs, larger surface is available for gaseous exchange. When air enters in the lungs, they try to make passage clearly full. Okay, and it will become bigger in size. Just try to take air inside in your lung, then your chest become in size little larger as compared to before, and then again try to release the air which is in your body through exhalation, then the size of your chest will become little bit small. Why this is happening? Because in the lungs alveoli is present, and in the alveoli there is a passage to enter the air and to enter and exit. Okay, so this is about your air which is entering and exit. Okay, and here transport into capillaries through this, and these are the RBCs. Whatever I have done explanation, that is about exchange of gases in lungs. This is part of this. Okay, gaseous exchange occur continuously while blood in circulating around the alveoli, and iron containing protein hemoglobin is present in the RBCs of blood. Hemoglobin absorbs the oxygen from air within alveoli. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide and water vapors move from blood into the alveoli. Thus, oxygen is taken into the blood and carbon dioxide and water vapors are removed from the blood and given out by exhalation. So this is the process how lungs performs, how it is performing. Gaseous exchanging is going on, and while blood circulating around the alveoli. I have shown you human respiratory system and alveoli. In this part you must have seen when the gaseous entered in your alveoli, at that time the blood is circulating around the alveoli, and afterwards an iron containing protein hemoglobin is present in the RBCs of blood. Hemoglobin absorbs the oxygen from the air within the alveoli. Okay, so overall this part is, you can observe here, this alveoli is this one, and this is present in, you can observe here, this is present in at this site alveoli. Okay, you can observe here the closest diagram for the alveoli, this one, and too much closer with each part of the alveoli what is happening over here. This diagram gives you an idea for the same. Okay, now next, diaphragm. Where diaphragm is there, you can observe here, this diaphragm is below the lungs. A muscular partition is present at the base of thoracic cage. This partition is called diaphragm. It is present between the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity, simultaneous rising up of ribs and lowering of diaphragm causes the decrease in pressure on lungs. Due to this, air moves into the lungs through nose. When ribs return to their original position and diaphragm rises up, pressure on lungs increases. Due to this, air moves out from through the nose. Continuous upward and downward movement of diaphragm is necessary to bring about the breathing. Like with the diaphragm, continuous movement is there with the diaphragm upward and downward due to breathing. And why this is like this is there, because to adjust the pressure which is coming on the lungs. Okay, here you can observe the size of our chest while breathing. When you are breathing inside your body, then the size of chest is increasing, and when you are exhaling the air from your body or through the nose, then the size of your chest is gonna get decreased, and this is the moment of breathing. Kindly see the lecture carefully and read each and every word clearly. Okay, try to ask question yourself. If you are not getting the answers for the same, please kindly let me know your questions, let me know your doubt. Okay, here you have to draw these diagrams as in homework. Respiratory system, alveoli, human respiratory system and alveoli, the oral three diagrams. Okay, and afterwards this much part is there for your homework. Okay, kindly read and write each and every steps. I hope all of you have understood. If you have any doubt, kindly let me know. I stop my lecture over here. Thank you.